In today's video, we're going to go over how MetaMask released a wallet update with the hopes that it may stop scams from happening. The decentralized finance space is running wild with all sorts of scams and money laundering with no real regulator in the market other than the platforms themselves. Let's take a look and see if MetaMask's latest update made users just a little bit safer. First off, the updates. Twitter and Discord users have been tricked into linking their cryptocurrency wallets to malicious smart contracts, which has resulted in the theft of their precious NFTs and other decentralized digital tokens. Social media scams are getting out of hand in the NFT space. The most popular Ethereum wallet, MetaMask, has redesigned its user interface with a significant overhaul in somewhat desperate attempt to try and help the users in identifying and avoiding such scams. This week, MetaMask released the wallet's new 10.180 update, which includes a modification in how the program displays a requested set approval for all permissions. By granting that permission, all NFTs and tokens in a wallet can be accessed and transferred out by the smart contract conveniently enough. If you're wondering what the smart contract is, it's a program that drives these NFTs and decentralized applications. Following this major change, MetaMask now makes it pretty obvious to the average user that a smart contract's demanding way too many permissions, which look like clear red flags. One of the most questionable permissions a smart contract could possibly ask for is including access to any funds held within a wallet, a feature that can be exploited by these so-called wallet drainer frauds in the market. And this information comes courtesy of security firm WalletGuard, as they spilt the beans on this rampant fraud over on Twitter. Secondly, scams running wild across the market. Screenshots of a new prompt with a larger font than the rest of the UI have been uploaded to MetaMask GitHub software development repository. Give permission to access all of your Bored Ape Yacht Club is an example of what this sort of text asks. Not just this, but it also comes with a disclaimer: by giving permission, you are authorizing the following account to access your cash. It's surprising to know that some people would still unknowingly give permission for this strange request. MetaMask software engineer Alex Daneski took to GitHub on June 22nd and stated that there's some pressure to get something out there, given this method is so popularly used. He went on to say that the timeline was way too tight, and he acknowledged that this wasn't how he would approach the modification if he had more time to develop it. In fact, the upgrade follows a wave of frauds that are mainly being conducted through hijacked social media accounts. Several verified Twitter accounts were taken over in the spring and used to spread scams links that were modeled after well-known NFT projects like Azuki and Otherside, all to siphon off the NFTs and tokens of gullible users who fall for it and connect their wallets to their smart contracts. More recently, similar links were shared on Twitter accounts of a number of NFT projects and well-known collectors, passing them off as a free NFT or just another token drop. These frauds have also been carried out through Instagram and Discord accounts in particular. It sparked discussion over whether producers and initiatives should financially make up for users who lose money as a result of these scams. Earlier this month, a hack of Premint's website that also used the set approval for all method resulted in hackers managing to steal a variety of pricey NFTs and tokens from the people that were affected. Ultimately, the company brought back and returned 2 expensive NFT assets, in addition to reimbursing users for approximately $500,000 worth of ETH. Now that's the right way to do business. Next up, is there any real hope to combat this? Premint creator Brendan Mulligan told Decrypt this week that the user experience for the most popular wallets needs to be dramatically modified to make it nearly impossible for someone to connect a wallet to a drainer. According to critics, this is a fixable issue, but it's also batshit crazy that there aren't more warnings in place to safeguard individuals when it's so simple to empty a wallet. To be clear, neither does MetaMask update directly mention any known frauds, nor does it step up and put a stop to the contract before users seemingly connect to it. The MetaMask update could be able to lessen the effects of a scam. This extra step should give users pause, and also the chance to think twice about their actions, as some NFT collectors who have fallen for similar social media scams have been accused of impatiently accepting transactions due to a feeling we're all familiar with. Yep, you guessed it, FOMO. We'll watch to see whether MetaMask develops this new feature further in upcoming updates, and if other wallets will follow the trend as well. Scams aren't exclusive to Ethereum or MetaMask users after all. Similar functionality can be found in Solana, but that didn't save a popular NFT collector who recently fell for one of the scams using his Phantom wallet. The anonymous co-founder of Monkey DAO, Nom, tweeted last night about how an assault caused his wallet to be empty when he dealt with a smart contract he believed to be secure. Nom claimed to have lost about 500 SOL, as well as certain NFTs, including one from Solana Monkey Business, which the fraudster later sold for 197 SOL. Now, in other news. First off, workers pay the price of the crypto winter. A number of key employees from Immutable Studios, the development team in charge of the NFT trading card game Gods Unchained, have been let go by the blockchain and cryptocurrency business Immutable. According to sites such as CNET, at least as many as 20 employees, or around 6% of the company's workforce, were let go. Given the current market situation, layoffs like this are fairly common among decentralized finance companies. companies. In a statement, a representative for Immutable claimed that Gods Unchained team underwent a slight reorganization that would better enable them to achieve their objective of developing the upcoming generation of Web3 games. Of course, this is merely damage control, which is a given, especially when a corporation lays off workers this way. We all know it's because of the NFT market's poor performance, but we suppose at least some consolation that the organization took the decision supposedly after taking a great deal of time to weigh their options. Next up, people still lining up despite the odds stacked against them. Some Australian cryptocurrency buyers are lining up to try and purchase some Bitcoin and other digital assets in the decentralized finance industry, despite the shockingly terrible market drop. This issue has gotten so out of hand at this point that if we were to stack them against each other, local buyers are now 5-to-1 sellers on several marketplaces. Because of investors getting cold feet about inflation and rising interest rates, the value of the biggest and best known cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, dropped by a startling 50% to $32,000 in just the first half of the year. We can't really blame these investors though, as we'd also want to have easy access to cash on hand in a market this bad. After all, the market's pretty harsh even outside the crypto sphere. Local shoppers have nonetheless attempted to purchase cryptocurrencies at a reasonable discount. According to Caroline Bowler, a Popular Exchange's chief executive, there are now only roughly 5 buyers for every seller on the local cryptocurrency exchange BTC Market's Bitcoin marketplaces. With that ratio, we're fairly sure that we can draw a conclusion that Bitcoin may be the one of the few cryptocurrencies that can make a recovery. According to Bowler, it's apparent that nobody wants to sell at this price. These investors are going to continue to hold out and wait for things to get better. A smart move on their part, given that the price of Bitcoin hasn't been this low in a very long time. Lastly, Ethereum embracing change. Vitalik Buterin, one of the co-founders of the Ethereum blockchain, gave a speech at ETH Denver sometime back in February of last year. Buterin has been talking about proof-of-stake based systems for about 10 years now, and now it might actually become a reality. The date's approaching soon and is set for September 19th. The people who are currently enjoying a comfortable spot at the top of the Ethereum blockchain have said that they'll eventually transition from a proof of work to a proof of stake blockchain system. However, they now have a precise time in mind, and so far, it does seem like everybody involved is on the same page. In the past, they made a few commitments that never really amounted to much, and they constantly postponed their deadlines. But according to Ethereum engineer Ben Eddington, it definitely is no life or death issue. Rather, it's only going to give everyone a better plan. The date may change up a few days though, and participants in the Ethereum consensus dev call from last week appear to all agree that September 19th is most likely the project's supposed D-Day, so to speak. And that's a wrap for this video. Do you feel the wallet's updates are going to stop scams from happening? I don't think so. Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.